Come on. Yeah, you guys get to see. All right. Hi, guys. Um, Thanks for being in here early, Shams. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the like before I even get started. Um, I wanted to get on today and introduce you guys to Tom from Vital Essence. He's got his channel growing. It's growing pretty fast. And I just wanted him to come on, talk about his channel, and maybe get a couple new followers. And you're live.
Oh, hi guys. How are you?
So anyway, you guys, this is Tom from Vital Essence. He is a musician, a writer, and an artist, tattoo artist, all kinds of art. Tom, this is my community.
Hello, everybody.
Why don't you tell my community what you want to share on your channel?
One of the things I do is record stuff like UFOs and stuff like that. I've been doing that my whole life since I was a kid. I've been sort of involved in that whole thing. So that's one of the things on my channel that you'll see is my UFO recordings. Everything on there really is all my recordings or somebody from my circle to my music. That's the other thing I do. I'm a musician, but I'm interested in
sharing a message.
Yeah, well, anything that is going to impact this world in a positive way is sort of what I'm going for. I'm going to hone that in certain areas. I'm interested in a lot of aspects of spirituality. I'm interested in ancient wisdom, spirituality, that type of thing. Not so much the occult, but yeah, just I'm definitely into ancient artifacts, wisdom. But spirituality is one of the things that I really probably plan on focusing on the most, because that's what runs my life. Is my higher power. Is what I call it. I've been having a lot of issues lately, realizing a lot of stuff about scripture that we have been given over the years, and I became aware of how the changes happened and what provoked them, and I realized a lot of things that have helped me recently. Let me just say this: when I pray up to Jesus Christ and to his Father, the true Father of light, who sent him here on his mission. And when I, when I get mad because God isn't doing what I want, I learn to look down and yell at who the God that they gave me really is. I'll just keep it like that for now. Anyway, I just that's
Tom's got a lot to share, you guys. He has had a really interesting life. He has been all over the country, and he has experienced a lot following the Grateful Dead, and just we have so much wisdom. Tom has so much wisdom to share with the world, and along with his art and his music is just very impactful, and it's his. It's real. It's genuine talent, and we feel that it is time for all of us, collective human beings, to flood this community garden. A lot of people are flooding the internet with a lot of garbage, celebrity, Hollywood, rumor, dark matter stuff. So we see a lot of people getting on here and doing exactly what we want to do. So this is Tom's introduction. He's got his channel growing very rapidly, and I think he only needs 26 or 7 more subs on his channel, and then he'll be able to go live and play his music and share his life experience. Somebody out there will get something from hearing Tom's experience and his quest to to blossom, and he's got a lot to say. And so I wanted to come on my channel, let you guys all know. This morning, we actually have been having some really deep and just interesting conversations. And I think that the things that Tom is learning about himself are just so profound that they will help someone else out there. I know there are so many people right now sitting on the computer, scrolling through the YouTube or the TikTok, Facebook, looking for a connection. And a lot of people are at a loss for a connection. So I just think that if you go over, join Tom's Vital Essence channel, he has a lot of wisdom to share, and maybe he can help somebody on their path. If anything, he is also, like I said, highly entertaining. His music is going to go somewhere. And so I wanted to bring him on and introduce him to my community and let him have a moment. And Frank wanted a moment, obviously, too, which you guys that are all here know Frank already. So I've been working on a new piece, and there's something hanging in front of it. You guys have been watching me do that, but do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I
else?
mean, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all those kind words. And really, I mean, you're the talented one in this family.
Well, stop it.
You are the talented one in this family. My talent is in just the truth and keeping it real. That's where all my value is. Honestly, that's what I believe, anyways. I try to just to keep, let it, whatever's in my soul. When it comes to my music or anything like that, I just try to give it to people the way God gave it to me. I try not to pollute it as much as possible, and that's what I want to do with any messages that I have. Also,
well, like this morning, I was saying that he gets these. I think he gets these like channels, and there's just so much in there that he is supposed to be sharing with the rest of the world, and I'm not the rest of the world, and so I feel like overwhelmed with this information. I mean, it's very important information. All of us as a collective human race are being divided by pigment or class or caste, financially, economically. But, as a human race, this is our opportunity to come together and, make a difference. Right now, everybody's talking about Sean Combs and all of that stuff, and our politics are out of control. And so we just want to bring it back down. There's a lot that we need to talk about as far as Jesus is concerned. Tom has said some profound things about the Bible and religion and our relationship, his relationship with Jesus, the world's relationship with Jesus, what's happening with Jesus right now. And I just think that our emotional growth at at the juncture we're in life, there are a lot of younger people out there that are really struggling with this stuff. And so, just he's got it all in him.
I'm not religious in any
shape, we're not
shape or form
at all.
I'm interested in the truth. Like I said, that's it. And it really, honestly, we had this talk earlier. My belief in Scripture really lies in Jesus's words. I mean, that's what I believe in the Bible.
Hi, Penny.
To me, that's really the truth in the Bible is Jesus's words, because it's the only thing in there that it wasn't written by another man. It was written by another man, but it was written. I mean, I don't have to tell you. The apostles all wrote the same thing. Jesus said the same thing. I believe that. Part of the genius in what they did to pollute the Bible was that they did not have to change a single word Jesus said or that any of the apostles said. The genius was flipping the God and leading you to believe that the Father Jesus spoke of was the God they speak of that does horrible things. Okay, that's the genius of the flip. They didn't have to change Jesus's words. They just got people to believe that he was speaking about the devil, essentially, when he was talking about his Father. They got us to believe it's all one thing, and it's a very hard thing to wrap your mind around, and it's not something I want to focus on necessarily, because
no, it's just one of the things you wanted to explore, and I just thought it was important, and that I guess that was the ultimate reason why I thought, it's just time. We're going through a lot of different changes in life, and it's just time for the day to day for Tom to come on and find his voice.
Not to cut you off, I think the power of the mind, once your mind is correct, I guess you could say, once your mind.
I think so too, Penny. You're absolutely right. Penny is saying that she believes that the word is actually in our blood.
Oh, it's in your
and
soul,
we were saying that this morning. Yeah, it's not weird at all.
Look, your
No,
blood, all
can't
the
corrupt
blood
the
that
word.
the blood we carry in our bodies, this blood was in another person's body before we got it, our parents, okay? And then it was in their parents' body. This blood is the same blood that was in the people that were alive when Jesus was alive. You never know. Your blood may have been in Jesus Christ. All of us, our blood is much older than that. It's what God gave us. The real Jesus' Father, the Father of light who truly made us. He made us all with souls that are unpolluted. When we get here, that's when things start to go wrong. Okay, and once you can shed off enough of what you've been given that isn't true,
The lies.
as you grow up, once you know how to get rid of a lot of that, then eventually it gets a little bit easier to see through the haze of the mud that they put in this world, and you can start to decipher what the truth really is, and you're using your soul and the blood you were given by God to do that, and that's called common sense. Really. Okay. So anyway, but I believe that we all have that power. We all have the power in our blood, and we all have the
But we
power
don't
in our
all have the
minds.
power. But this is an opportunity, like I was saying earlier, to come together with our group.
Right.
Because we have a group.
Right.
As a collective human race, we have a group. And I really do think that our group is being stifled by over flooding of the celebrity Hollywood, the royal family. All of that stuff has nothing to do with us.
It distracts your soul.
It does
from
distract
the
our
mission
souls.
God wants it to be on. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose. It does. You don't have to read scripture to figure out that this world here, it doesn't really belong to
Jesus.
Yeah, it doesn't belong
family.
to Jesus and his Father. This world is not meant to belong to them. That's why it is a struggle going through this world. It's like going through a war the whole time. But like I said, once you have a shield, a shield and a helmet on, and you have arrows to defend yourself against the pollution itself, because Satan, he's in the pattern of it, is what he is. He's in the pattern of it. But his minions and his workers out here are the ones that devise the distractions, and the ones that are telling you that, God is or the devil is God, and all whatever the pollution.
And we can't change that pattern. That's already there. But we can pull ourselves out of the pattern that we've been woven into.
It takes information at first in order for you to even realize that there's an answer. For me, until I heard what the answer was or some solutions, I wasn't sure there was one. I mean, to be honest, I was really confused at one point in my life. I didn't even know what the first step was. And when I saw somebody that had the answer, then I told myself, all right, now I know there is one. How do I get it? Right. And then I started to research, and I started to dig, and I started to get information that took the place of all the negativity that was put in there by somebody else.
And you don't even know it. You think, oh, that's my own common sense. Many
people think that they're just not equipped with having the ability to make the right choices or live a good life because they've had so much mud put in their head. And it takes, like I said, it takes
and they've
a
been
while
so
to
hurt
shed
too.
that off, right?
Yeah,
and so many people don't have anybody to talk to, don't have anywhere to turn. And that's another reason why I love this opportunity right here. I mean, I'm not a selfish type of person. I would give all my entire minutes of the day that I have extra if I knew that it was helping somebody. That's just something God gave me. I don't take credit for that, and I'm not a good great. I don't see myself as anything other than what everybody else is. God gave me everything I have, and I just want to give something back to the people that don't have anybody else trying to reach out. I guess you could say one of the reasons why I would really like for this to work.
It's going to.
Yeah,
you're gonna reach your pack. We all have like a pack, know, and I mean, obviously we're part of the same pack, but it's just we need to reach each other, and this is a really good outlet.
I think so.
Yeah, I do too.
I think so.
I do too.
And look, I've learned some amazing things from infants, from children. I really have. I'm not even, that's no lie. I've learned things from children. Okay. So I have no problem,
Listening to other
well, it
people's
doesn't
input.
matter who the information comes from, as far as I'm concerned. If it's good and it's honest and it's real and it's the truth, and I see our true Father in that, and Jesus encapsulated in what, because look at, not everybody is a child of
God.
of Jesus.
Jesus,
Not everybody
right.
is. I mean,
Jesus.
it's just there's no other way to say it.
We're sharing this earth with lots of
We're so
different
fortunate,
families.
blessed, and I mean, I can't even. I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'm not wealthy financially, but I would never take someone else's life over mine. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care. You couldn't put anything in front of me that would make me give my family and my life up,
or a child's life, or another human's life.
Well,
yeah.
just I'm blessed.
Right.
I'm blessed by whoever it is that put me here. He gave me a lot. He gave me a lot. He gave me the ability to care for people. I look, my son's 20 years old. He's a beautiful person. I've never really had any problems with my son. God gave me a whole lot of things in my life.
Listen, Penny said, and I think it's really vital, because that's where you're really at a really fragile stage of this. We all are. It's the deprogramming. Okay. And that's what we all need to come together to deal with, because a lot of we're dealing with it, and we all see it, like we're learning these awful things that are going on all around us, that our whole lives we were just completely just blinded by. We didn't know these things were happening, and now we're learning this stuff. It's very, very heavy, and the deprogramming is worth it, though.
Well, you just said a key word. Okay, because another word for deprogramming is relearning. Relearning is the same thing as deprogramming. What you're doing is you're taking bad information and letting it go out one door, and you're putting the right data in that takes its place.
Right.
And I saw that in the first person I saw with the answer, and that was the first thing he told me, was start putting the right stuff in, so the other stuff comes out. Because once you start putting enough of the right stuff in, the other stuff
starts to shed off on its own.
Look, I'm 51 years old, and if I have something really important I need to remember now, there's so much in my brain, something's going out the back door. I mean, I forget things that I have no business forgetting, because I have to put something in there, and there's only so much room in the human brain. Okay, but that's you can akin that to putting the right information in, and letting the other stuff go out. Eventually, you're going to put enough of the right stuff into where it just becomes a habit, and becomes like a snowball that rolls.
Right.
It's like changing any habit that you have. It's like building any new habit. That's what it is you have to build the habit of seeking out information that is going to do you good in your life. Okay, and you have to try the best you can, however you do it, with family help, anyway. Meditation is huge, and figure out what needs to go.
This is the stuff that I want Tom to be sharing on his channel with other people as he goes through this. He's like in a chrysalis stage of sharing his art and getting it out there in the music and just all different ways. He creates these things with wood, and anything he puts his hands on turns into just something. Okay, whatever. Anyway,
she really is. She's
I just paint. But anyway, I wanted Tom's channel.
I'm just trying to get the truth into the world, so when people hear it, they go, wow, you know
I have it in the description, Penny. It is you can just type Vital Essence in to the search, and it comes right up.
73.
But you don't even have to type that. Okay. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm sure
anyone who isn't as computer literate as the rest of us, all you got to do is type Vital Essence in the search box, and it is the first channel that comes up. I really appreciate that, Penny. We do appreciate that.
Thanks everybody that anybody that came on. I'm doing this
one day at a time.
Well, I'm doing it because I love people. I'm dead serious. That's no joke. People laugh at that and go, oh, what a cornball. Or I don't really care. I love people. I love my dogs. My dogs are right here. They're so beautiful. They're my kids. We have a family of dogs.
We're growing as a unit, and as we
We've been together
grow,
15
there's
years,
a
so.
lot of stuff that we have been through that might help somebody else out there. I mean, I see a lot of people on TikTok that are really struggling. And look at, just so you guys know, we come up from nothing. We got nothing. We don't care about nothing except for making sure that we're being good.
Well, look at,
good.
listen, we talk about,
I mean,
listen,
materialism.
we work every day at building a legacy and building an empire, but we refuse to have a single dollar that's got a drop of blood on it. And that's why we're not rich yet, because we are very talented, but we're not going to do anything devious or anything at
that
all
hurts somebody or something else.
You know what? And when we do finally have money, we're gonna share it with everybody we love. That's our entire mission, and our entire goal is to help people that deserve it, because this world's not really doing it very much.
No, so we're supposed to be doing it with each other, helping each other, bringing each other up.
It wasn't really like this.
No.
People, when they didn't have cell phones, you had to go next door and talk to your neighbor. You had to, you couldn't hide.
And this was just 15 years ago. Well, I mean, this is like, we're in like a time warp.
30 years ago, it was a completely different place. And we were lucky enough to witness it. And that's one of the reasons why that's one of the values in Michelle and I, period, is that we experienced things that most people didn't live through. Okay. And we were right in it. We weren't just hanging out somewhere.
No, we were ground zero of most of it.
We were definitely, I spent lots of times in the ghetto. I've been homeless. Okay.
And so have I.
I have been places people don't want to ever go. I've been to prison. Okay. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not ashamed, because I'm not that person anymore. I've been off parole for 15 years without police contact. Okay. 15 years ago, well, 20 years ago, I would have never dreamed I was ever going to say that. I didn't think I was going to be alive still. Yeah. And now I struggle to stay alive every day. And I really try as hard as I can not to do anything that's going to take me out before my time comes, because
you share your message, because you got a job. He's got a job to do outside. We are outside of this. We all are infused with something we are supposed to be doing here. We've been kept from it by the distractions.
Michelle thinks I have a mission other than the family, and I do think so too, but my main focus and my main love and my main reason for everything is my family.
So we're gonna I'm sorry, you guys, we're gonna tie this up because the dogs are demanding it, and I didn't mean to cut you off, Tom, but
have a good day,
I really wanted to thank you guys, and thank
you so much.
Thank you anybody who comes in later, because I'm gonna actually post this and keep it as our kickoff pilot for whatever the plan, whatever Jesus has in store for us. Hey, we're just following what we're being told by our in our internal,
and if
like Penny said. Thank you, Penny. And Penny, I miss you. It's good to see you. Take it easy.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Shams, thanks for cleaning and listening.
Love you.
And
Frank loves you guys.
I'll be back soon to finish my painting with you guys, and you have a good rest of the afternoon. Bye, guys. All right, Frank, say goodbye.